All right, let's talk some Kellen Mond, the final preseason performance, which means we might not get to see him for a while. So I had to make a video, even staying up late at night to make it, because, that's what I do. I don't have much of a social life. It's Saturday night. I'm here watching Kellen Mond tape. That's what I do. So starting off with this play, this is kind of a classic Kellen Mond play that I feel like every time I break down his tape, this is just what you see, this is just his style. This is just his way of playing football. And listen, it's not the worst strategy in the world. It can move the ball down the field where you're going up against zone coverage. You have a concept that basically the way it works is there's a deep route and kind of a shallower route. Typically, the deep route is going to send other players further deep, and when that happens, you can then hit the shallower route and get some yards that way. That's what you hope happens. Watch, right when this play begins, you see right here, the shallower route is getting open. So, I'm kind of maybe a little bit joking about like, oh, why doesn't Kellen Mond throw the deep shot? The reality is he shouldn't throw the deep shot on this play. The shallower route is the one that's open, and this is why he typically will go with the quote-unquote safer option. A lot of times that's the correct read. As you see, Mond does make the throw to the shallower route, and it's caught, and you gain some yards and set up an easier third down situation. If he took a shot deep, then that would have gotten him in trouble. So this is just the mindset Kellen Mond has. This is, I think, clearly the correct decision to make this throw, but just in general, he's definitely someone who's going to throw underneath more so than take a chance down the field. But again, this one, it made sense to do that. I thought this play was good. It's a weird play. So 3rd down and 5, it's going to be, you want to get this first down. What do? It's man coverage. Well, typically with that kind of right at the first down marker being open, you want to hit someone who's going to try to get open right in that area. Hey, you have a tight end, which will give you a good angle over the middle in a one-on-one matchup. Why not take that chance? And as you see, that's exactly what Ron's going to do. He looks down the field, he throws, the tight end drops it. He also pushed off, so that's how he was able to get so open. But again, you see someone open, you throw the football. Let's be honest, offensive players get away with push-offs all the time, so I don't have an issue with him making that throw in even the slightest. I think that was the correct read. It just didn't work out. This play was fascinating because this play, if you're a trained football watcher, I would say, you would notice what should happen right away. If you've been watching this channel, you probably know right away. And let's be honest, a lot of people notice even without watching this channel what the route is that Mond should look to right here. So it's going to be man coverage, and you see this route, with a slot receiver running over the middle. Obviously, on 3rd down, slot receivers, that's when they come in handy. And so watch how right when this play begins, right here, again, if you're just watching this on TV, you know this is where he should throw it. But again, we get kind of an easier angle. We get the sort of bird's eye view, not exactly, but somewhat, where we can kind of figure this stuff out. Kellen Mond does not get this angle. Kellen Mond gets the angle that he currently has, which is, right where he is on the field. However, Mond still reads this play correctly. He makes the throw. They're able to pick up the first down. So again, is it a relatively easier read? I would say so, but I still think it's the correct read, and that's kind of how I constantly feel about Kellen Mond. And maybe, I don't know, maybe I just like this kind of play style, and other people don't really like this kind of play style or care about this kind of play style. But to me, I want to see a quarterback do this. I want to see a quarterback make the easy reads. Running an offense is a skill, and I think Mond does run an offense well. That's just how I see it. And he can also do stuff like this, and man, I wish he did this more frequently because his talent is there. I wish he just pushed the ball down the field more because this is the perfect situation. Sidelines are going to be open, single safety deep, so you have a one-on-one matchup on the sideline. What do? You take advantage of that. You take a shot deep. That's typically what you want to do in this situation, especially a 2nd down and 4. This is a perfect opportunity for Mond to show what he can do. Look at how right when this play begins, you do see that is what he's going to do, and it's open. I mean, this is definitely open. I wouldn't call it wide open necessarily. I think that, it does get more open than this. But look at Mond, it's just a great throw. I mean, you're able to get a big completion. That's exactly what you were hoping for. I mean, there's really no other way I see that other than just a fantastic throw. Now, this play wasn't great. Definitely disappointing. Was not thrilled with this play where he's going to be rolling out to the bottom half of the screen. The concept is, a pretty good one. Typically, someone is going to get open. Right when this play begins, you're going to see how Kellen Mond, run this part of the play well. You see the underneath route is open, so that's where he's going to try to throw the football. However, he just, he misses the throw. He throws it too high, so it falls incomplete, and it's just a missed throw. There's no getting around it. Missed throws happen, especially when you're kind of running across your body. Makes it more difficult, but still, it is a missed throw. But also, like a play like this, I mean, look at just this throw. I mean, look at just the accuracy, you know? These are the kind of things that remind me, like, oh yeah, this is why I was so high on Kellen Mond out of the draft, you know? Apparently, he's the worst practice player ever. Every single head coach seems to hate him and never wants to play him, but, like, I don't know. Like, I see stuff like this, and it makes me think, like, man, why does no one give this guy even like a shot at a backup? It feels weird to me. So, yeah, I mean, listen, at the end of the day, I don't get it. I don't get why everyone seems to hate Kellen Mond. I don't know. I'm a Kellen Mond believer, I suppose. Do I think that Kellen Mond is perfect? Yeah, I think he's perfect. No, okay, obviously I don't think he's perfect, and he wasn't perfect today. I thought that he had some mistakes in this exact game, but at the end of the day, you know, every quarterback is going to have some mistakes in any given game. I feel like what he does well, he does very well. He's not going to maybe wow you with some of these great plays, and maybe that's why people are disappointed by him. And, you know, he has made some young player mistakes because he's a young player. I still just, every time I watch him, I'm like, yeah, like, I can see why you can be, you seem like you be someone who could be very effective, especially in the right situation. But, you know, again, I am not a professional at this. I am a YouTuber. I do this, you know, mostly for entertainment purposes. I feel like most people watch this because they just enjoy it, enjoy, you know, seeing someone talk about various different things. But, you know, I don't know. I guess I'm never going to let the Kellen Mond take die. It'll be 10 years from now. He still will have barely played in the NFL, and I'll be like, he's going to find a way to make it work. I don't know what it is. I don't know why seemingly I am the only person who is super confident in him. But I don't know. I thought he played well. I still do feel like as a whole, the numbers weren't great in the second preseason game, but to me, he looked a lot better from, you know, if you talk about his first preseason where he really just barely stayed afloat, to this preseason, I think he has looked a lot better. But it's also just so weird because, like, he's playing with third stringers against third stringers for the most part. So it's like, okay, that's great. You looked solid in this, but how much stock do I really take into that? Maybe some, maybe none. I really don't know. But yeah, that's kind of how I viewed him, how I thought that he played. How did you guys think he played? Let me know in the comments below. What were your thoughts on Kellen Mond's performance and just him as a whole? Always love hearing from y'all. And of course, as always, thanks for watching.